This is pure agony. I got 8 microprocessor double thread, but it's only using 1 thread or the equivalent of 1 CPU to process this. And it takes forever. I even hit skip. Hello and welcome to episode 36 of Clicker Rose 2 100% Achievement Journey. You may hear the tone of my voice. This series is over. I'm gonna have to exit. I'll explain why. I just can't stand it no more. Making progress is really not possible, and I'll explain why. They made a huge mistake because the game was, it was not what people expected, but at least it was somewhat playable. Okay, the game keeps crashing though, so that's one of the problems. It keeps crashing all the time. I don't know about you, for me it keeps crashing. You saw how slow processing, let's say 24 hours worth of progress is, especially for SID because of haste. You see with the haste I'm going through like this. So what happened is when they added a new difficulty, let me just, I might have difficulty going through the menus because I'm rusty. Let's look at, the tree. You can look at the tree first. So I'm going to show an image. So that's the old tree. Okay, the old tree. You could make your own build. There was a lot of fun. You could experiment. And I came up with my own build that I really liked. And I was getting really strong and things were going really fast. Then they decided to make this thing. I'm going to call it a thing. Where you can only choose one branch. You cannot make your own build anymore. Then eventually you get a second branch. You can have 2 branches and then 3 and 4. But it's so expensive. But there's no creativity anymore. Like if I go in this branch, I'm forced to have big clicks, power surge, energize, multi-clicks, small clicks, click torrent. I cannot have auto attack storm or, limited big clicks, or I cannot have, let's say, huge clicks. I'm limited. There's no creativity. And I was at a point in the game where progress slowed down so much. So I don't know if you start from scratch with this setup, if things are easier. I don't know. But I hate this thing. I really hate it. There's something on the wizard that I hate too that they changed. That's when they implemented the difficult mode. So let me just try to find the... Where is everything again? It's been so long. I haven't played in a while. I gotta be honest with you. But I got here's a good example. I got E93 Hero Souls. Look at these prices: E96, E97, E96, and I only have E82. Now it's what is that? It's 11 order of magnitudes, right? 11 zeros more. It would take so long before I can just make one, like I'm 135 to go 136. I mean, just to think about it, I'm just almost having a meltdown. Look at that, 1E1400. Now, the only way to make progress now is to cheat with the console, which I never will do. I know there's a console, I'm not stupid. Of course, I did no research originally. I promised I would do no research, but I did. Later on, very late in the series, to try to find ways. Well, yeah, I could use the console if I wanted to, but it's pointless. And where are those achievements? Oh, yeah, it would be here. So the achievements, I gotta reach 250 star systems. I forget about it. You saw how slow it was when it was trying to populate. Now I'm 122. And I cannot let it run. Huh? If I let the game run like this, it will crash. It crashes all the time. That's for SID. And we'll go over the wizards even worse. I do have a large amount of achievements. It's just and then synergy. It's just I'm missing some key achievements because I changed it from 100% Achievement Journey to Steam achievements, because in difficult mode, which is impossible, in my view it's impossible. Now let me know in the comments, were you successful in difficult mode without cheating to reach star system 250 in difficult mode. Not only that, achievements are broken. They are broken. They do not work. Some don't work at all, right? So so it's pointless to play that. And I decided to go only for Steam, but then I realized it's, especially with the wizard, it would take me years. I would have to every day try to log in, wait for like an hour for the stupid thing to populate. So what happened, right? What happened? I did talk to the developer, and the only way they could fix this game is to switch to Unity, but it's too expensive. So it's over. This game is done. Very disappointed. However, of course, Clicker Heroes 1 is an absolute masterpiece, and this company made Mr. Mine, which is a decent game. I like Free Fight too. I think it's from Pleasures as well. But you know, I think it happens. Sometimes a game fails. It happens, right? It's just that I bought this, I pre-ordered this game many years ago, and I knew it was different, but I expected, the bar was very high with Clicker Heroes 1, but it didn't have to be as good. But this is really a problematic game, and unfortunately, I don't think there's a future in it. Now, if by some miracle they do switch to Unity or they fix things, I'll come back to it, because there was a fun to it. It's just there's so many problems that and I hate that tree. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to say? By the way, I got a skin for it. I think it's this skin. Is it gonna crash? No, sometimes it does when it goes here. The red skin is because I pre-ordered the game, so it's pretty rare at least. I seem to go fast, but I'm not going fast at all. It used that you could like skip entire, man, it was so much fun. I remember making progress before they revamped this. They added the difficult mode and they changed the tree. Okay, so enough said on this side. So let's go on the other side, and I almost can guarantee you the game is gonna crash, but I can try. And this is where the elevator music came from that I use in my streams. So let's go, of course I have difficult account, we don't have to look at that. Let's go wizard. It's probably gonna crash, will it? Let's see. Look how slow this is. Come on, yes, it crashed. Wow, it happened a few times since I've been doing videos. I was talking to myself, I forgot to hit record. I wanted to show you something, but I'll just describe it. What happens is when you populate wizard, let's say you got 24 hours. Well, after 2-3 hours, it goes 23, 22, 21. You get stuck at the first zone of a world because you don't have enough money. Not strong enough, you don't have enough money to level up. You're stuck there and stays there. So you could go away for 24 hours and only make 2 hours of progress. The only solution is to get bag of gold. You buy a bunch of gold like this, and then you're able to buy some upgrades. If you don't have bag of gold in the choices, you have to wait until it recovers, which is absolute pain. Why does it do this? For some reason they did not think of this, but sometimes you don't have enough. Sometimes you have enough money, or sometimes you don't. I don't know exactly how it works, or sometimes you sort of skip them up somehow. It's a bit messy. In fact, it's very messy. But the real reason is because we don't have synergy anymore. Isn't that great? We used to have synergy. They decided to change the transaction menu. I don't know why. There's no reason. That it makes no sense to me. E26 it costs. Look, I got 10,000 trillion. 10,000 trillion stuff costs thousands of quadrillion. You know what I mean? And if I was to transcend, I would get only 11,000 million. Imagine how far I am from being able to do a transcension. And just to get synergy, which I used to have before, E26. So it's unattainable. They did not change the tree though. I was also saying, I'll repeat it, if I zoom out and zoom in like this, the game crashes sometimes. Well, it didn't again. It's got its temper, trying to make it crash. But yeah, so the series is over. It's unfortunate, but I really have to stop playing this because it goes nowhere. It's been 3 years already. I think another 3 years and I wouldn't make it probably. So and I would have to play every day, but I just can't do it anymore. The progress is effectively zero. It is zero, and yeah, the series is over. So I'm trying to decide what to do with each series in the channel. Be a little less series oriented, and maybe go with trying games out. You know, a couple of episodes, thing like this, or short series maybe. I'll continue to make series, but I have too many series right now, and I'm still not a full-time YouTuber. I don't know when it's going to happen. It will probably happen, but I don't know when. Right now, it's not possible. So for the fans of this series, for those who subscribe because of this series, I have to cancel it. I cancel this series. Yeah, if one day did I say that during Sid, or did I say that during the part I was talking to myself? I'll say it again. If they fix things, if somehow the game gets better and fixed, I'll come back to it. But if it stays like this, I'm done. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Please let me know in the comments what you think of that. And maybe one day, how about the idea of playing Clicker Rose 1 again? I'm considering it. We'll see. That's a masterpiece. An amazing game. That would be fun to come back to this. I don't know. We'll see. Despite the canceling, I'll repeat what I say every video. I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave me a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time.